All right, hey guys, Coach Marcus Jones here. I'm in California right now. I'm sitting on my hotel balcony looking at these yachts. Want to welcome you to today's Monday evening hangout, and we do this every single Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Next Monday we are going to cancel it because I'll be traveling, which is September 17th. September 16th. I'm traveling to Arizona for work, so won't be available to host the hangout next week. But want to welcome all of our existing members. I want to welcome any new team members, and if there are any guests here, want to welcome you. And if you are guests, make sure you contact whoever invited you to check out this training. And also, there may be a discussion about income or products. We don't guarantee you're going to earn any income with us if you partner with us, because we work hard. We don't know if you will join us and work hard, so you might not earn any money, but you are going to have access to use some great products. And these products are not drugs or medicine. We're not governed by the Food and Drug Administration, and we aren't saying any of our products diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. All right, so that's the disclaimer, and I want to get right into it because we know people are busy, and Kimberly put together a few short slides for us tonight. For those of you who don't know who Coach Kimberly is, she's the first rep who actually joined Heart by Naturals and began building it. Okay, and she's if it wasn't for her being here, many of us wouldn't be here. Okay, and she volunteered to share some social media training because she has over 100,000 Facebook followers, guys, and it didn't happen overnight. She's been on Facebook since 2013, I think, whenever it was. But she has but she definitely knows what she's doing when it comes to utilizing Facebook to build her network. So just wanted to she's also one of our high six-figure earners, probably approaching seven figures. So the floor is yours, Kim, and thank you for volunteering to teach us tonight.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I love teaching people. I want everyone to be successful. There's lots of room to be at the top. So today we're just going to go right back to the bare bone basics. So for some of our seasoned members, this may not pertain to you because you guys already know this. You've been part of my trainings for years and years. But I thought for our new members and people just looking for this opportunity, this would be a good spot to start. So social media training part 1, we will get into part 2 next time. And as we go on each week, it'll just be a little more elevated learning till you guys are super pros and you guys can do the teaching for me. That's my goal here. All right, we can go.
Hey, how you doing? I'll never stop.
All right, so social media tip, you guys. I know most of you have your timeline set to public, right? And I know some of you have reached out to me and said, oh, I don't want public. I don't want people knowing what I'm doing. Well, if you don't want people knowing what you're doing, you're not going to grow your business. So you work really hard to make all these beautiful posts and you're limiting yourself because you're restricting visibility. So when your posts are public, more people can see and engage with your content, resulting in increased likes, comments, and shares. So make sure your great content gets out there for people. You spend all this time doing this content. Don't be afraid to get out there and set it public. If I didn't set my timeline to public, I wouldn't have met Coach Denise or Coach Marcus or Coach Seymour. I would have missed out on so many fabulous, amazing, amazing people. I do 90% of my business, 95% of my business on Facebook. And that's where my team and my customers have come from. And because I share publicly, I've shared my whole life, my cat, my dog, whatever it is that I share, people know me and they trust me because people buy from people they trust. They don't buy your product because you say, my product's amazing. They buy it because Seymour's like, look at my beautiful beard because of Black Seed. They trust him. They trust Coach Marcus when he's talking about the money because he branded himself as the money guy. So don't be afraid to set your timeline to public. And if there's an unpleasant person, block them. It's not as satisfying as slamming down the old rotary phone or whatever we could do back in the day. But, I've met more amazing people through Facebook and social media than there are negative people. So if you're not set to public, I really highly recommend it.
And if you guys have any questions during the Zoom, feel free to comment in the chat. And there's people who are qualified. And if you don't know how to go and set your timeline or post to public, Facebook does provide instructions. And you can also tailor any post you want to limit who sees it. You can tailor the audience if there's something you don't want anyone else to see except a certain audience of people. But we certainly do recommend. I agree with Kimberly with going with public with your posts.
Yeah, and I recommend if you don't want someone to see something on social media, don't put it on social media, because once it's on social media, it is on social media, right? So if there's something secretive or something that's personal, I wouldn't recommend putting it on social media. That's just my personal opinion. You can do as you wish, but that's just my experience in life. All right, we can go to the next one, please. Timeline photo. Guys, I'm not stalking you guys, but I've seen shoes, I've seen cats, I've seen cars. I want to see your beautiful smiling face. I want to see your brand. So choose a timeline photo that represents you, that is professional and warm. Think clear, smiling photo, face the camera, make eye contact, because this is the first impression. And people do judge the book by the cover. Okay, we say don't judge the book by its cover. People do. I'm honest here. As soon as I go to someone's timeline, if I see no photo, I think scam, spam. If I see a shoe, I thought, what are you hiding? If I see a car, again, what are you hiding? So remember, that's the first impression that someone has when they go to your timeline is your smiling face. So make sure that you're really inviting, you're neat, presented, and remember that you are amazing. You have a beautiful smile. You got lots to offer. So get up there and represent yourself. Like I just took a few timelines here. We got Coach Denise because she's our branded Disney fan. She wears her ears. Coach Marcus is known as the money man. So there he is looking all fine and dandy there next to the money, right? There I am with my drink to drop behind me and a smile, just trying to be so inviting. So don't be afraid to go out there and really shine.
And one thing I learned was they had taught us not to wear sunglasses or shades and look at the camera and smile.
Okay? No hat, no hat. You know, you want your face to be exposed, because that, like I said, when I go to someone's timeline, if I see that kind of stuff, I thought, oh, it's a little bit of a turn off. I want to see your smiling face. I want to know who I'm dealing with, especially in this day and age when everyone's afraid of scams and spammers and all that stuff. They want to know that you're a real person.
Awesome. All right, thanks. Next slide.
Yeah.
All right.
Timeline 101. So personalize your Facebook timeline banner with something uniquely you. HBN and Go is already branded. Paul has already done that for us. We don't need to keep branding it. We just have to get out there and share the products. So what is your personal existence? People are more likely to engage with you if they see a glimpse of who you truly are. A business-oriented banner can deter personal connections. So make sure it's you personally that you're connecting with, right? Consider swapping out any business-related banners, especially ones about compensation plan, or just list a bunch of products up there. Think about you personally. What do you represent? And if you're unsure, ask yourself or ask people on your timeline, what 3 to 5 things come to mind when you think of me? And that's a hard question to ask people, but you're going to get some amazing feedback if you're really unsure who you are. So, you know, build authentic relationships. And again, this is first impressions. When someone comes to your timeline, they're going to get and they're going to know who you are. For me, I always do my sunflowers or something sparkly because that's who I am, right? I'm a sunflower, sparkly kind of girl. So, but really think about who you are and just don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the products, because that's going to happen later down the road. Unless you're a money person, but really focus on who you are. Again, this is first impressions make a huge, huge difference with your business. And people don't want to go to someone that's going to like salesman. We've all been there, done that. We don't like that. Bonus tip, your Facebook bio is your digital handshake. Make it count. Consider it professional yet inviting by using clear language that reflects who you are and what you stand for. Highlight your key interests, your achievements, to give visitors a glimpse of your world. Remember to maintain a friendly tone when it welcomes and connects and invites curiosity. Add a little bit of sparkle with your personality with emojis or whatever you use. I use sunflowers and the kissy face a lot, and the hearts, because that's my personality. But let your bio be true reflection to your brand and personality. And if you're unsure, I help Jessica do her bio. I don't mind helping you guys with your bio, because it's not easy sometimes to sit down and talk about yourself. You guys all know that I do not like talking about myself. I'd rather talk about any of you fabulous people. So if you need help with that, just reach out to myself or to your sponsor, and they'll help you do this.
And for those of you who may not know what the bio is, this is a small section on your Facebook page, I think you can fit like 140 characters or 200 characters, and you can bullet point it. You can have emojis, but something short that describes who you are. Additionally, when you're posting and building your brand, you want to be known for something. Like Kimberly, I know I can go to her page. She's always going to have something positive. She's going to post sunflowers. She's going to post recipes and helpful tips. And every once in a while, she may post a bottle of her, sipping vitality with, some stir in it, right? The skinny water, right? So her post isn't her timeline isn't filled with HBN or Go to Sana. Her content adds value people can use, and people like her. They like what she posts and they trust her. So when she does throw something out there about the business or the products, they'll be more open to approaching her to ask her, hey, what is that? Okay, so that's how you want to build your brand, okay?
80% fun, 80% yourself, 20% business. I find if you do too many business posts, Facebook will limit you. They do not like it. They do not want it. And neither do your followers, to be quite honest, right? You'll bore them, offer them something, offer them your money tips. If that's your thing. Exercise tips, if that's your thing. Cooking, all that kind of stuff. That's what people want to know. They want to know who you are. They don't want to know what you're doing that way for business. They want to know who you are. And then the business stuff follows because they have that trust factor in you. All right, we're good. Thank you. So what is your story, you guys? I go to so many timelines, and again, I'm not stalking, I'm there to support you guys, but what is your story? Is it, have you lost weight? Have you made money? Have you built a great team? Have you just found a community of people to be around? Because a lot of people join our business because they're lonely. A lot of people don't have anybody else in their life. So what is your story? What makes you relatable? What makes someone remember you? Like I remember using Seymour again when he shared his pain or sleep lotion on his feet and almost burnt down his house because he fell asleep. Like I remember these stories. And that was years and years and years ago. Seymour told me this story. I remember these stories. I remember Coach Marcus being in the hospital and using the black seed oil and selling to people there because he was sharing his story as he was recovering from his accident. So share your chapter of your journey. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody wants perfect. As soon as I see something perfect, I'm like, okay, I'm out. I want to see you. I stumble on my words. I get nervous, but I just share myself. There's not a perfect moment to share yourself. So people invest in the lifestyle and freedom that your business represents. It's not just the business itself. They're not just buying anti-aging stuff, pain relief, or weight loss. They're buying the confidence of glowing skin, feeling fantastic, rocking those skinny jeans, because that's what you're portraying out there by sharing your story. I know Miriam has lost over 117 pounds because she's sharing her story. She gets out there and she's like, hey world, this is my story. This is who I am, and embrace me, love me. And that's what I remember. So everyone loves a good transformation story. Get out there and share yours with the world. Don't be afraid to share it. Share photos, or even better, do a video. Just remember that you are incredible and the world needs you. And there's someone out there right now that needs to hear your story. So don't be afraid to share. All right, are you ready to level up your game and find leads? There are free leads on Facebook. I know we have the lead system too from the lovely gentleman, but we do have free leads on Facebook every single day we log in. So I recommend that you join 3 to 5 Facebook groups that are truly your interest. Don't join them just to get a sale, okay? Really find your interest, whether it's dog lovers, yoga enthusiasts, makeup, if you're a hot rods fan, a camping buff. I belong to several autism groups because my daughter has autism. I get in these groups and really build connections. So start with an intro post, thanks them for including you, and tell them a little bit about yourself. Your goal here is to make friends, to be authentic. People know when you're being fake, right? They know, like when we're in our autism groups, when someone comes in, they're trying to sell the CBD oil, or they're trying to sell, you could just tell instantly the moment they enter the group what their mission is. Get in there and really show who you are. Share information weekly in these groups. Ensure that it's relevant and adds value, like teaching something new or sharing insight. But remember, no selling in these groups. It's just to increase your followers. And that boosts your credibility and helps you stand out. Engage with others by commenting on their posts and offering help. This kind of interaction will get you noticed and draw attention your way. Avoid sending random friend requests. If you haven't talked to this person in that group, don't send them a friend request. That's going to get you blocked and banned in a heartbeat. Trust me. This is all about finding your tribe, because then your tribe is going to go, they're going to check your timeline out. They're going to see what you're all about. And if they really like and see that you're being authentic and true to yourself, they're going to follow you, send you a friend request. And who knows, they could be your next potential big winner. You never know who's going to be your rock star. Resist sending out cold messages out of the blue in these groups. That is so off-putting. I've had that happen to me so many times. Oh, hi, Kimberly. I see that we are part of this group. And I'm like, who are you? I know nothing about you. Don't do that. Patience is crucial, you guys, for anything we do in our business. No one's success here happened overnight. Your success is not going to happen overnight. And if it does, okay, come school me. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. But it isn't reality. And aim to send 5 new friend requests to people from your suggested list. And if you guys don't know what that is, I can do screenshots and show that to you. Get comfortable with this, because those people that they're suggesting are probably more likely you have someone in common, so you already have something there. But go check out their timeline to make sure there's somebody you really want to connect with, right? Because there's some people that they suggest, and I'm like, oh, heck no. Those are people from high school. I don't want to be friends with those people again. They're not good. Just find your people. And soon your friends list will just grow, and your connections will grow. And I know people were talking about me in Texas not that long ago. They're like, oh, they were talking about Kimberly Wilkins, the recipe girl. And one lady's like, yeah, we were talking about you in the grocery store. I'm like, in Texas? I'm up in Canada. It's just because I felt those relationships.
And I'll share it really quickly. I know there's as tempting as it is. I know those network marketing MLM opportunity groups. Those groups are probably not where you're going to find quality prospects. Like I'm in a few of those groups, but I don't post my opportunity in there. I'll post information that has value to validate the industry. And so what happens is people from that group, because they like what I post, they'll follow my page for a while, then they'll eventually send me a friend request. Some of those people have actually joined, okay, just from me posting content in the MLM groups to validate the industry. I'm also a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I'm in those groups chatting about the games and things like that. And some of those people, I've sent them friend requests if it's okay with them. Yeah, I'll ask them. It's okay, and some of them have sent me friend requests, and so make sure when you are in the right groups and having the right behavior, like what Kimberly says, don't spam people. Learn from me. I'm gonna teach you a valuable lesson I learned last year. I knew it was going to happen. One day I was bored, and from my other Facebook account, I spammed probably 100 people. Okay, just sending them my link, and some of them reported me, and Facebook ended up restricting my other account for to the year 2077. I can log into the account, I can't post on it. So, and I had over 14,000 followers on that account. So I started this account last year with the one I'm using now. I'll never spam anyone again because I don't want to be kicked off Facebook forever. So don't spam people your HBN or your go to sign the link, because you will get restricted, maybe banned. Right.
Treat people the way you want to be treated, right? Like if you don't want to be spammed, don't do that to people. If you think, would this annoy me? It's going to annoy someone. Just like don't plunk them in a group without asking. Ask them first if they want to be part of the Drink to Drop group and things. We just have to be respectful of these kind of things and mindful, because yes, accounts can be taken in a heartbeat, can't they? And that's terrible. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, and for me, I did it to myself. I was prepared for the worst. That's why I have my current account now. So, but some people don't plan ahead and only have one Facebook account, and they take that away from you. You start from scratch. So don't do that.
I have 2 accounts because I was getting in Facebook jail for a long time there over recipes. It was ridiculous back in the day. So I do have 2 accounts. I do have a backup account with over 5,000 people on there. I just build a little slowly there too sometimes when I remember. But yeah, it's good to have a backup account.
Yeah.
You never know.
All right.
All right, next. Thank you. All right, we're almost going to wrap it up here, but interaction posts, you guys, interaction posts are where it's at. Facebook wants you to be social. They want you to talk. This is going to boost your engagement and your connection with your audience on social media. They work like magic, inviting users to interact and create an experience with you, whether it's through thought-provoking questions, a call for response, a fun challenge. Interaction posts come in many forms. It's to keep your followers coming back to your page. If you don't do stuff that's fun, and don't keep it positive and entertaining, they're going to go find someone else because there's a million ways now, a million people out there entertaining through TikTok, all sorts of stuff. If you're boring, they're going to move on. So just remember to keep it spicy, keep it fun, keep it sparkly, keep it your personality. Just keep them on their toes because they never know when they come to my page whether I'm going to be doing a contest through my MRP points. They don't know what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be doing my cooking show soon on there, different things. They just will never know because I like to keep it fun. So they keep coming back to my page. I'll show you some examples on interaction posts next. On the next slide, we have
Real quick. Now I've talked about this in Dallas, but we have 8 seconds to capture someone's attention because they're scrolling. Remember, they're scrolling Facebook. The Instagram is a little bit different because it's pictures. TikTok is more entertainment, but 8 seconds on Facebook is all the time you have before someone decides they want to scroll past. So be aware of that when you're doing your Facebook posts. All right.
Here's some interaction ones that I've gotten. I've showed you guys here how many comments I've gotten, likes, things like that. But these are just examples of things I've posted before that have worked. They may not work this time, but they, there's always different ones that you guys can do. But it's always positive. It's always kind of funny, like the one about the laundry detergent there and the glue pertained to the Gorilla Glue girl, right? Like I was trying to keep to relevant stuff that was happening in our society and on our social media that would get some laughs. And I really did walk up to a car that looked like my truck, and I tried to get in it. These things really have happened to me sometimes. But these kind of posts really, really get, even my one that I say, letting people know that I wish them the best day or that they're loved, because a lot of people don't feel loved anymore. They really want to know that somebody cares. So these are just some examples, and I have another set of examples on the next page. This one, if you ever think fireworks are loud, try opening this late at night. This one took off. I know it has even more comments on that, but people just love that one. And it's true. We've all been there. We've all snuck to the kitchen in the middle of the night trying to get that last piece of cake or whatever it is. And as soon as you open it, you're like, oh my gosh. So be relatable. Be real. You don't have to be so uptight and stuffy. People don't want that. I sure don't want that. And my favorite one is, what was your first thought when you woke up this morning? Most people said grateful, thank for God, whatever their thoughts were. And then I go back and I comment back, and I even laugh or I say something funny to get back to them too, just to build that relationship so they know that I'm relatable, that I'm not perfect. I did a post one time saying I took forever trying to find my phone because I was using my phone to try to find my phone with my hand. We've all been there, done that, right? Like, I can't find my cell phone. Where is it? Oh, it's in my hand. But just yes, Jess, of course, you can use it. Anything of mine, absolutely. You never have to ask. Never. If I post it, just try to put your own little spin on it, your own emojis, whatever it is. But yeah, of course you can. I have tons more I can share too. Well, I've done that with my glasses too, Jessica, on top of my head, trying to look for them. Yeah, it's fun. All right. And then just the last quote to you guys. Believe in yourself, for within you lies a spark of greatness, waiting to ignite your dreams into reality. And that's true. Belief is the biggest part of starting your business, running your business, keeping with your business. Because I know when it gets slow or Facebook gets a little difficult and things like that, it's so easy to say, this isn't meant for me, I quit. Those that hang in and get plugged in and stay in are the ones that are successful down the road, because the success does not happen overnight. So next week we will, or not next week, the week after, we will talk about reels. I will show some examples of some reels. And if you guys don't know how to make reels, we can do a live showing you how to do a couple of reels. Facebook stories, we can do some tips and tricks for that as well. And I got many other things that I can teach you guys with social media, but I didn't want to overwhelm. I promised you guys I would keep it short. So, but I tried. It was 25 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Are there any questions, you guys? Any questions?
No. Hey, Gina. I think Gina's unmuted.
Good evening, everyone. It was not my intention to unmute, but if you're going to give me a chance to speak, I am going to speak loud and clear. I love you guys dearly. I take notes. I take my training sessions seriously, and I try to encourage people to do the same. So when we're connected as a family, enjoy each other, consider what each other is saying, and like Marcus and Tina and Kimberly are saying, share your information. I'm really not a Facebookie. I've only become a Facebookie since I've been a part of this company. I am posting more. I like to create my own ideas and my comments, and they basically scripture based. I come up with an idea, I research the scripture, and I post accordingly. But here recently, I have posted some information about our products, not claiming anything, just showing a couple of pictures, not commenting on anything. But at the very end, I just put in there, DM me. If they do, they do, and if they don't, they don't. I don't worry about it. But I love you guys. I wanted to express that to you all. I consider us to be family from the beginning. From my very first training session with you guys, you were my family. And I love you guys dearly. That's all I got.
All right, Gina, thank you for your kind words. Also, thank you, Kim, for volunteering to do these trainings with us. It's greatly needed. We have so much going on right now. So sometimes it's a challenge to sit down and organize something like this. So appreciate Kim for doing this on Mondays for us, in addition to being the weekly Buzz co-host with Coach Denise. So always appreciate her taking her time. Let me see. Jessica asked, would it be a good idea to share about the accident? If you want to share about the accident, when I shared back in 2020, I shared how the product helped me recover. Okay, I'll focus on that. I didn't go through all the intimate details about what happened to me. Many people didn't know. I think Kimberly and Coach Will were the two people that knew I was in a coma. I didn't know that. I didn't share that for probably 3 years. So not necessary to share all the intimate details, but you can just share how the products that have helped you recover if you haven't used the medication doctors gave me. So that's just my take on that.
And I know, Coach Marcus, you did talk about earning income too, just little dribbles when you were recovering, right? Because a lot of people, when they're in the hospital or recovering, they can't be at their jobs, they're not making money. So you create a curiosity of like, how are you recovering and still getting star bonuses? And how are you recovering and still seeing a little bit of pay come in? Like,
I still never, I did the math. It's been over 2,000 something days, consecutive days I've gotten paid, including the 3 nights and 4 days I was in the hospital. And so that piqued the nurses who assisted me, talking about black seed oil, that right there piqued their interest. But then they were also open to learning how to get paid like I was doing while laying in the hospital bed. So yeah, so stuff like that, Jessica. Thanks for a reminder, Kim.
yeah, no problem. I did the same thing after my hysterectomy. I was in the hospital and I pulled out my black seed. They're like, what is that? I'm like, well, this is what I'm going to use to recover. I'm thankful for modern medicine, but I know what my body needs. And that just opens up a whole nother door for professionals to ask questions, because professionals will ask a million questions.
That's good stuff. Hey, Miriam.
Okay, hey everybody. I have a question. So something weird happened last night. Since last night, I've been getting people signing up on my HBN site. I don't know where it's coming from. I haven't gotten a lot of like nothing has gone viral, but like all day long, and it's been I think it's like 11 people now. I just checked my phone and another person, and these are real people. It doesn't seem like a bot, or anything like that. So
check the source. Like go to your My Team. On in your back office, look at the source. If the source code looks weird, that's somebody has your power line link posted somewhere. It's just going through this. It's going through a bot thing. I probably get 30 of those a day.
Oh. And I'm just like, woo, okay, so the source.
Yeah, well, like I look at their name, and the email address is nothing. It's a good email address, but you can tell they're like, some people use their names in their email address, or there's no phone the number, but there'll be comments in the source code, like weird, like sentences almost. That means there's.
Oh, you mean that like their name?
Go to
the email
under My Team, and you'll see on the far right, you'll see source. Sometimes it's the WBS or
okay. Hold on.
Our links are out there somewhere. Somebody has our power line links plugged in somewhere. So we're getting all these these people that are probably not real accounts.
And if they haven't bought, I wouldn't spend a lot of time even trying to track them down. Like I don't really pay attention to people like that. Because free account
Okay.
people, usually free account people do free account stuff, which means they really honestly do nothing, right? That's just my
Yeah,
honest truth. And I
yeah.
don't like to be that truthful, but that forward with that, but it's true. If they haven't bought, they're probably not a real person that's going to do anything
Yeah.
to join.
Yeah, so
I just thought it was weird because I'm like, okay, where are all these people coming from and what has happened? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, every now and then I'll get somebody,
yeah,
but like today, like what, you know,
I get
what's going on?
if I show you, I have 93 people in my whole holding tank right now, and they're
Oh
all
my
from, most of them are from that type of scenario where my
Okay.
power line link is out there somewhere. The ones I know are real, or when they put a phone number, if there's a name, phone number, and a valid email address, and the source code there's no source code.
Okay.
I have one out there. That one is most likely a real tour taker.
Okay.
So, so that's that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And real people reach out too. If they really want to know more information, they reach out one way or another through whatever your telephone number, if you put it there, your email address,
Yeah.
Facebook, however they're going to connect with you, they're going to reach out to you because they want to know how to work their business, right? So
Right.
And it's exciting at first, but I just ignore them. I just
Well, it
delete
made me
them.
feel good today.
Yeah, I still have to check them because sometimes my gift card, my HBN gift card code link is out there. So with that one, then when someone goes there, like I had one yesterday, the guy put his name, phone number, and email address, but the email address and name matched, and he had a valid phone number. Those are ones I would email just to ask them, hey, you have any questions about what to do with the gift card?
Okay.
And they'll respond back.
Yeah, they don't, most of them don't have a phone number.
So, yeah,
Like
those
the
ones
email that I get, there's no phone number there, but there's
that's somebody. It's not a. It's our websites are out somewhere, somebody's platform where it's just going through, just filling up these free
yeah,
accounts.
no phone number, just name and email. So
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Oh well.
It's all right. It's learn. It's part of the process. Hey,
Yeah,
Liz.
yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I have a question about the leads. When we're placing leads on the HBN gift card site,
Mhm.
are we placing them out of our holding tank or just letting them be?
Well, I have my holding tank set to empty after the seventh day. So if they don't order, if they ordered, then I'll move them sooner. But if they stay a free tour to taker, I let the system place them. That's just
Okay.
me.
no, Paula always said, if it's a real person, a real order, you place them right away so they get excited because they're going to get the emails. They're going to see some traction. They're going to see, for the matrix, they're going to see stuff and it's going to excite them a little more. If you let them sit there, then they're not going to get that excitement because when someone first order joins, they want to get going. They're pumped. They're ready. So she said, as soon as a real person, a real order, place them right away. But if it's a free tour, I just wait too. They're not a priority in my world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even with the leads, they're not a priority?
No, with the leads, remember, because those leads aren't new leads. They're probably 60 and 90 days old. And so
Right.
if people using that, you just enter them into the either the Go Tour site or the HBN gift card site, if that's what you're doing, and just allow the system to email them. If someone orders because of that, that's somebody you want to you want to connect with.
Okay. All righty. Thank you.
Welcome. And then Shauna asked the free tour takers, yeah, if they're showing under my team, my PEMs, when you send the email from your back office with HB on the HBN side, they're going to receive those emails you send from the back office. On the Go to Sana side, in order to show as a PEM on Go to Sana, they have to be active as far as placing an order. Otherwise, the tour takers go into the website opt-ins page, and that's where you email them there.
And you won't be able to email people from the HBN side unless you're executive or higher. So that's really important to get to executive. And it's not that difficult. It doesn't have to be a business builder. It can just be a customer even that has 25 CV or more. You need one on your left and one on your right, and you're good to go to email from your back office. That is a feature you guys really, really need as a feature that you want to strive for. because that's so nice. I send out a weekly email about the weekly buzz. I send out emails about our opportunity Zooms. Use that feature all the time because I can reach my canceled, my inactives, and my personally enrolled members. So that is something you guys really want to focus on for HBN side, 100%.
Yeah, as executives, that's where you want to be, because that way you'll, like Kimberly said, you'll be able to email your active members, your inactive members, and people who cancel, right? And you'd be surprised. I email people nearly every day, and sometimes my inactive and cancel members, they'll get more than one email a day. Some of them even responded and reactivated from the information, that I send to them. Sometimes the message is always exactly the same as my active reps. So just be aware of that. But executives where you want to be on the HBN side to use that tool. And Jessica says, I've had a customer ask me what are all the emails about people ordering. So how Coach Will always tells us how we're different than Amazon and other online retailers, where we service our customers. We provide service. So the good thing about our customers who order wholesale, they have the option to participate in the pay plan if they want to. Okay, so they can get paid like we do. And when they would ask me a question, hey Marcus, I'm receiving these emails saying somebody ordered. Well, I get paid from that. I'm like, well, you could, but as a wholesale member, you have the ability to participate in the pay plan. And those people who are ordering, those emails you're getting, those are people in the binary with HBN that are falling beneath you that order. Okay, that's all that means. On the Go to Sana side, we have the matrix. So people who order after you join in the matrix, that's what those emails come from, right? So I always let people know that's what those emails are. Those emails are showing how fast we're growing, depending on how many emails you get a day. I know Kimberly probably gets 100 emails a day, 50. I mean, there's a lot. We get a lot of emails, and now I don't keep those anymore. I just delete them because they fill my Gmail account up. But yeah, so that's my response to my customers who ask what those emails are about.
And a lot of people don't know there's a business side. So that's a very valuable tool that we have, because a lot of people think we do this for free. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. They're like, you make money doing this? I'm like, yes, I make money. This is how I've been home with my family for all these years. I make money doing this. So that enters that money talk where you're not approaching them, they're approaching you. So then you're not coming across salesy or pushy or anything like that. They're coming to you to see what that's about. And that's when I say I've been blessed to be a stay-at-home mom and be able to raise my children financially by myself, and then with my husband now. But then that gets into my story and why I believe in this industry so much. So that is a great way to open the doors to share your story again, you guys. There we go back to the training, right? It's sharing your story with that. That's why those emails are powerful.
Yeah, and it's common. We have a lot of, because we're product focused, and with 80% of our members are customers, which is great. And so it's common for our customers to inquire about those emails. When I email them after they order, like my new customers, thank them for their order. I'll send them the product information page. And then I say, hey, by the way, if you want to, you have the ability to participate in the pay plan. And if you have a question about that part, let me know. And I'll leave it at that. And then about 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, after they've used the products and like how they feel, then they'll message me or call me or text me, hey Marcus, how can I get paid doing this? And that is where I plug them in to what we're doing.
Yeah, I do that as well. And if they come back and say, oh, can I share your link with my cousin or my aunt or I'm like, no, you share your link and make some money, right? Like, no, yeah, of course you can use my link, but you have the link in your back office, in your account. I say, because they don't want back office yet. Is I said, in your account, you have a link. Why don't you share that with your aunt or your uncle or whomever you're trying to help and make some money back? So again, it opens up that door without you being salesy. You're just showing them an opportunity to make money. And who doesn't need more money nowadays, especially with everything going up. Everybody needs a little extra love and an extra financial security.
Yep. So anything else, guys, while we're here?
Yeah, I got one real quick statement to make. Well, a couple. First one, coming from working in the casino industry for 21 years, I realize how close people get that you work with on a daily basis. Like Kim and Coach Marcus said earlier, this is a family. And Miss Tina said, we are family. So working in the casino industry, we became very, very close. I've been in the network marketing industry for quite a while also. This is the second one that I've been in where everybody's like close, but this one right here is like really family, because some of us don't even know some of the people on this call that's in this industry with us, but we are always willing to help them no matter where they're from. In other network marketing business I've been, oh, who's your sponsor? Well, you need to call that person. They won't try to help you because they're not going to benefit from it. But what I've seen and learned with HBN and Go Designer is like, we are really, really a very close-knit family. And this reminds me of my family because how close me and my sisters and my dad and mom was. But with HBN and Go Designer, it's like nobody is never shy to help another person when they ask for it. Number one. Number two, if you're a builder in this business, stop being scared to ask for the money. If somebody tell you they're interested, after you've been talking to them and they say, oh man, that sounds interested, man, I need that product. You might not just come out and say, okay, let's buy this. What I normally say is, okay, what's stopping you from getting started today and getting this product in your system in the next 3 days? If you ever sign up with T-Move, you get constant emails. Hey, you got this in your cart, and then they'll give you this free this and free that so you can get in the cart and purchase it. Do the same thing. Don't be scared to ask for the money, because that's somebody that might say they're interested and they need the product, but if you're not following up or not trying to get them to get started, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go find somebody else. I've had people do that. Contact me saying, hey man, I see you doing HBN. How do I get started? I was like, how did you find out about me? Well, such and such was doing it, but they never got back with me. And I see how you be helping your people and posting stuff about your people getting money and getting promoted. And you look like you like helping your people. Ask for the money, guys. Don't be scared. You can't be scared if you want to build this business and make money. Sometimes you got to give products away. I did that just the other day. Tow truck guy came to bring my son's vehicle because it wouldn't start. He saw my logo on the back of my car, asked me what it was. I told him, and I told him it was health and wellness and some of the products we sell. He asked me a specific question. I said, as a matter of fact, yes, we do have some products for that. I said, matter of fact, you got a few minutes before you leave? He said, yes. Brought him into my office. He saw the products, turned around, signed up, bought a bag of Beetroot Max from me. And what did I do on top of that? I said, you know what, for you purchasing this from me today and signing up, here goes a bottle of Prostate. Here goes a bottle of Primo. I didn't have to give him that. You know, tomorrow he'll be here for some onboarding training. Call him today because he's off today and tomorrow. He said he has some stuff to do today, but definitely gonna be here tomorrow. So you can't be scared to ask for the money. I could have just gave him my link and sent him on his way. But once I saw the interest and he said he needed something in specific, I knew I had it inside. I got a 6 bag of Max, the Beetroot Max. So I was like, how much does it cost? I said, technically it's like $79, but at my price, you know, it's a little bit cheaper if you wanted that route. And that's all I got it. He purchased it because he signed up. So I went in there and saw how much it was going to be for the tax and shipping and the product. And that's what I sold it to him for instead of selling him at retail. And then turn around and gave him 2 other products. He was excited about that. And then once he found out he could make money, that really turned that light bulb off. So don't be scared to ask for the money, guys. You can't be. Back to you.
Thank you, Seymour, for that reminder. That just reminds me, like how Coach Will and many people frequently say, you know, our posture is what it's all about. And many people think we're doing something to people. We're actually doing something for people, right? We're giving people an opportunity to experience these products, and also showing people how they can improve their financial situation doing something part-time by helping other people. So Seymour just Seymour just showed the guy how easy it is to do the business. So now once he gets plugged in and do our training, that's going to be one more of us Seymour success stories, right? So like he said, don't be afraid to ask for the sale or ask for the funds. All right. All right. Hey, Rasan.
Yeah, Coach Marcus. Hello, Coach Kimberly. I just wanted to share a business testimonial today. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had these catalogs I was giving out. Well, I got a lead. I contacted them today. Come to find out, the lead was from a beauty school that I dropped the catalog off at. And it was the executive director that contacted me. And she said she would love for me to come join and do a career fair September 16th, 2024, and do a presentation and bring some of my products. So, you have to expose the business, whether it's online, offline, just get it out there to people. And that's what I did. I presented this book with Go Designer products, with the black seed oil on the cover. Elizabeth Harper did these images for me. And it's got my QR code and everything, but the book was so attractive and professional that they just contacted me right away. It was like, yo, you got to come and do a presentation, bring some products with you. So I'm gonna set up a date for September 16th to go out there and do that. So that's all I have to share.
That is awesome. So that just shows there's many different ways to build the business. Like Kimberly, her primary way she built her business is all online using social media. Rasan, he's a combination of offline and online. Now he has these great catalogs. He can get into the marketplace where he lives, and things like this could happen. People wear buttons like Miriam was wearing. Seymour has a button on, I believe. I think that's a button. Yeah, he has a button on. People wear t-shirts, right? I'm wearing my Beetroot Max shirt. And so there's different ways to build the business. And so that's why like we're preaching, don't get caught up with the method, right? Don't fall in love with the method, fall in love with the mission. Okay. And so on our mission is to introduce people to the power of plants all around the world. Right. But thanks, Rasan, for sharing that. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Charlotte, I see you have your hand raised. We have about 10 more minutes before Coach Will starts.
Okay, this is gonna be real quick.
You're
I'm gonna
good.
tell you something that my daughter did to me this weekend. I'm at a football game and I'm under the tent. And there was a elderly lady and her daughter and a little kid. And I invited them to come into my tent. Well, Kenya comes to the halftime. And that was my approach to them because the conversation wasn't going toward, any illness or anything. So loudly, I tell Kenya, I said, girl, let me tell you something. Chris took that beetroot for the first time this morning, girl. He done called me on the phone and said he didn't have no tingling in his feet. This man has had neuropathy for years and he didn't have any tingling. And I'm talking loud to her, right? Because I wanted them to hear me. This lady turns around and said, what did you say you gave him? And Kenya goes in her purse, grabs one of her cards, hands it to the lady, and tells her, and you can get it on the website right here, goes over to the lady's daughter and says, I can send the link right to your phone. What is your phone number? Man, I said, this girl done stole my prospect right from under me. I could kill her. And then, you know what I tell her about it? What she said to me? Well, Mom, you taught me. Back to you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Was Kenya wearing her t-shirt? No, she has a t-shirt that has her before and after.
Yes. And she was showing it off too.
She was prepared, but it just shows you just by having a conversation, the right conversation and saying the right words to the right person, that's going to pique someone else's interest. And so so that is a great example of, you know, how we do the business. We don't go out to recruit anybody. We simply recruit while we're out. So thank you, Miss Charlotte, for sharing that. That's awesome.
And that just goes back to Coach Stu's high energy, high money, right? But Miss Charlotte, they're doing that with that high energy. That's Coach Stu's words. I can hear it in my head. It's just Charlotte was talking. I could just hear Coach Stu talking about high energy, high money. And that's what it's all about. Is just being enthusiastic, believing in yourself, believing in these products. We know these products rock. We just have to let people know we need to become a bigger household name. We're not big enough yet, you guys. We're still a small company. We have lots of room to grow. So if you're watching right now going, well, Coach Kim's been here for 6, 7, 8 years. Well, I'm not even sure. I'd have to do the math, but now at this point, there's still lots of room to advance and grow. So if you're watching this going, not sure, there's tons. We're not big enough yet. We need everybody. We need to keep growing and helping people.
That's awesome.
Like Charlotte, that's awesome.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. Hey, Samantha, should be able to unmute yourself. Can you talk? There you go.
Good night. I think that was just maybe an accidental, but as I'm here, I would say my growth at Green Organics has been one that I have seen happen tremendously. I've been doing things that I would not have done before. I would not have gotten on a Facebook Live if it wasn't for Coach Tina. And this accountability group right now has been giving me so much more accountability that I've been growing. So y'all will see us on Thursday for Detox Divas and the oral health segment. Enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you all for all of the support, the information, and everything.
That was awesome. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate you for saying yes to Eve. And I've seen you guys grow since you guys joined us. Just the growth you guys have demonstrated just the past 2 or 3 months has been amazing. So looking forward to hearing and seeing you guys on Thursday with the Detox Divas. And you guys are talking about dental health, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Once we get to hear you guys talk, I love that action is great. It's cool. But thank you for sharing that, okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, Coach Will's gonna be live at the top of this hour on his YouTube channel. So this is Men's Health Monday. So it's what Coach Will at youtube.com, Coach Will on youtube.com. So that will be live at the top of this hour. And also the Las Vegas event's coming up in about 6 weeks or so. All the in-person tickets are all sold out. And so now we only have room for people who want to attend online. And so the tickets for the virtual attendees are for $40. So if you guys want to attend, you can go to vegas.coachsonic.com for information about that. But thank you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you, Coach Kim, for sharing your training, and Coach Seymour and Rasan and Miriam, everyone who's asked questions and shared your tips. Appreciate that. Next week, I'm traveling to Phoenix for work. I do work my real job, so I have to travel there for one day. So I'm traveling Monday evening. I'll be back home Tuesday night. So next Monday, we won't have the hangout. So that'll give Kimberly some more time to do her research and prepare her slides for the part 2 of social media. So we'll resume on the 23rd of September for the hangout. But tomorrow night is the leadership training. Wednesday afternoon at 12 noon Pacific is Weekly Buzz. Wednesday night, go to Sauna. Thursday night is Detox Divas. After them is HBN Overview, and then Saturdays is the Franchise Factor. All right, so welcome everybody. So I will see you guys tomorrow night, but I'm about to hop on Coach Will Zoom in a few minutes. So thank you guys for showing up, and I'll get the recording posted on the One Team One Dream channel, and then I'll post this in the consultant and training group. All right, so appreciate you guys. Have a good night. All right, bye.